Hello, I'm Simon, the founder of showmejourney.com, which is a website launched a few years ago with the primary purpose of helping people plan new and exciting railway trips across Europe by train. And recently, we have launched a new AI-enabled Q&A service named Conductor Sam, which will make the planning of those journeys easier than ever before. So I have an idea that I'd like to take a train from beautiful Edinburgh in Scotland all the way to stunning Rome in Italy. Years ago, I would have used the rail map behind me to help me plan this trip, and it's still a great tool for doing just that. But what I'm going to do now is ask Conductor Sam to help me with the planning of this trip. So I've entered from Edinburgh to Rome by train in the Sam search box. No need to do anything more complicated than that. And I'm going to ask Sam for an overview of how I can make this trip. Sam will take a while to pull together an answer. It's quite a long journey, so there's quite a bit of information for Sam to pull together. It will use hundreds of sources of information, with the predominant source being showmethejourney.com. But there isn't an Edinburgh to Rome journey guide on Show Me the Journey, hence I'm using Sam. And as you can see, Sam's given me a breakdown of the 4 trains that are required to make the end-to-end trip, with the journey time for each one. And it's also given me a range of ticket booking options, where I can click through to them, and then I can basically buy a ticket for this journey from any one of these agents. So Sam gave me a neat summary of the Edinburgh to Rome journey, telling me that I need to make stops in London, Paris and Turin. And what I'm thinking is that actually an overnight stay in Paris would really enhance that trip. So I'm going to ask Sam for a more detailed overview of taking the train from Edinburgh to Paris. So I've already pre-prepared the question for Sam about the journey to Paris from Edinburgh, to save you having to see me type it in. So let's see what Sam can tell me about this particular part of the trip, to give me a slightly more detailed overview of how I can take this particular journey. And as you can see, it's broken the journey down for me in the fact that I go from Edinburgh to London, and then I arrive at King's Cross, I depart from St Pancras. But what Sam has also given me is links through to additional information about that journey, so I can find out extra things about the tickets, etc. So if I click here, I can be taken to the journey guide, and the more detailed journey guide on Show Me the Journey for the Edinburgh to London trip. I can see here I've got a choice of options, including travelling overnight. But let's find out more about this journey by day. So I can go here with the journey information, which is going to give me an overview of this journey, including an idea of what I can see on the trip. As you can see, the journey guides include videos, which give me an idea of the scenic highlights and the fact that this is what a beautiful journey this is. But I can also easily access more practical information, particularly around the ticketing, including an overview of the tickets, including how to save money and how to use the tickets. And also here I get given a choice of all the agents that sell the tickets for this particular route. What was also available in that answer that Sam's just given me about the Edinburgh to Paris trip is a link through to the guide to how to take the Eurostar from London to Paris. So again, I can get a more detailed overview on the second part of this trip. And here I can access information about the arrival station in Paris, the Gare du Nord. I can also access information very easily about St Pancras, including how to depart from St Pancras by the Eurostar. This was some of the information I know. But if I wanted to, I could also ask Sam separate questions on how to take the Euro. So when I asked Conductor Sam about taking the train from Edinburgh all the way to Rome, he suggested a route through London, Paris and Turin. But I'm aware that geographically Switzerland sits between Paris and Rome. And I'm wondering whether there are options for taking a journey through Switzerland instead of taking that route via Turin. So I'm going to ask Sam about how I can take a train from Paris to Switzerland. And what I'm hoping for is to get just an overview of what my options are for making this particular journey, just to give me an idea if it fits in my overall plans and to give me an idea of how tricky it will be. And as you can see, what Sam has given me is the fact that I need to depart Paris at the Gare de Lyon. I can take trains to Zurich, Geneva or Basel. And it's given me an idea of the journey to Zurich in particular, and the fact it takes just over 4 hours. It's also telling me about the reservation guide, but also it's given me access to more information about the particular journey from Paris to Geneva by train. So let's click on this and to see what I can discover about going from Paris to Geneva. And on the journey overview here, I've got information about taking the train. So I now know what I can expect on board the TGV Lyra service. The fact I need to reserve a seat is explained to me, etc. And I've also got insights into how to arrive in Geneva by train. There's a section about arriving on a train from France, etc. So this has given me more insight to access at my leisure about making this particular part of my planned trip. So thanks to Conductor Sam's neat summary of the journey options from Paris to Switzerland, I know that I can take easy journeys from Paris to Geneva, Basel or Zurich. Sam suggested that the Paris-Geneva journey is a particularly easy route to take. So now I'm going to ask Conductor Sam how I can travel on from Geneva to my final destination of Rome. So let's ask Sam to tell me more about taking the train from Geneva to Rome. As previously, Sam's going to take its time to pull together the answer from its various information sources, as there isn't a specific journey guide for taking the train from Geneva to Rome on Show Me the Journey. So Sam's going to have to pull together various sources of information to create an insight to the overall trip. So as can be seen here, Sam's telling me that I can take the train from Geneva to Milano Centrale. It takes around 6 hours 40 minutes for that particular part of the trip. And then I can take the train on from Milano Centrale to Roma Termini. As per usual, I'm getting an idea of the ticketing options and the agents that sold tickets to the trip. But also down here, Sam's also given me access to more information about what should be a very scenic journey from Geneva to Milan. And as seen previously on the other examples, if I click the journey information, I can easy access to information about the train that takes this particular route. I get an insight to what's on board, whether it's catering, is a quiet coach available, etc. And I can also access information about the journey. Including here, I've got some beautiful images that were taken from the train window of that particular trip, which give a really good insight as to what the train journey is like. And also here are some more videos about taking this stunning journey from Geneva to Milan and then on to Rome.